Game 3 of CSN versus MOYAI. Let's see what CSN's brought to the table. CSN is bringing Kleb, Ledge Gearing, Stalingrad, Salem, Moskva, Ledge Des Moines, San Martin, Montana, Vermont, and it is a Ledge Moskva. For the side of MOYAI, they're bringing Daring, Ledge Gearing, Daring, Ledge Des Moines, Salem, Ledge Des Moines, Petro, Schlieffen, Ohio.
Action stations.
So, my initial thoughts here as we look, 2DD versus 3DD setup, CSN wanting a lot more cruiser play there. Montana, Vermont, your standard USN battleships versus the Ohio Schlieffen. Schlieffen going to be used for the secondaries and probably shoved towards mid more. We'll watch and see. Double Daring, Gearing versus Gearing Kleb. I mean, it is a very different feel of how these teams want to play it. Challenge for CSN is using that extra cruiser advantage in radar to finish off those DDs for the side of MOYAI, whereas MOYAI is trying to let their Des Moines just walk and farm. And so we'll see how they do. So, we're seeing the split start to happen here, and so you can see the Des Moines of Doctor moving in. Kleb of E-Sniper is going to be able to get there way quicker than the Daring and take that cap, so we'll have an advantage there for the side of CSN. And we'll see what they do with it. Meanwhile, over here we got the Daring, Petro, Gearing, Des Moines still going wide. Moskva and Stalingrad here is an interesting play from CSN. So Stalingrad here going to be able to fire across. He's got tankiness, but he does have to be careful. This little island hump right here, trying to shoot across with his low guns. Moskva going for it. They really want to wrest control of B. This could end up actually really bad for them. If that Des Moines gets forced back in the Vermont, I mean, the Schlieffen being there, depending on how this is played, this could get very bad for them. Ohio's going to be able to smash the Stalingrad and Moskva from the front. And Schlieffen being prepped there. Vermont spotted. Shots out from not one, but two battleships. First shots in do nothing. Vermont slams the brakes. He won't take the second salvo from the Ohio either. Now, the other thing to watch is this health advantage. Because you brought that extra ship and the ships they brought, they're holding an almost 100,000 health advantage right now. That is not an insignificant amount of time. So, A-cap. They're going to back the Daring, and Daring's going to have to watch out for the San Martin radar. Salem of Philippolis going around the side. Not going to be in position to help. San Martin going to immediately open up on Daring. Daring is going to take a wallop. 7,000 on that first shot. Second shot in. Down to 17k again. And he's being held right at 17k as he tries. Now, the danger for the San Martin is these first Salem shots. He hasn't turned yet. Shots are in. Only 4k. We'll see if the Salem can get a better shot. There's a better shot for the Salem. Salem opens up again. More damage. He gets 24k so far off of Erie. But Daring, down 11,000 health after the heal. Feels really brutal. And watch, here come the long-range shells from the Ohio. Erie holding at 35k right now. 30k. HE switch. His heal's done now, by the way, and he's down to 28,000, so he's at half health. So this has been a really good win for the Salem of Phil. You lose a lot of health on the Daring, though you're going to push him back in. But we're going to keep an eye on that. However, look at this. This is how you control B. Montana, Kleber, Salem, Moskva, Stalingrad, all sitting there to try to control it. And the only way you're able to force them out is if you win this fight out here. Now, the fact that Pete is down to 32,000 and Gearing is down to 10,000 versus Brody and Keel means that Brody and Keel got a much better trade there. Watch how much damage goes on to Silverlick here. Silverlick taking, but the problem is Des Moines spotted again. He's just in radar range, down to 17.9. Does the Petro get one more shot that's good on him? Oh! We don't need to worry about the Petro. You need to worry about the Des Moines. Des Moines gets him down to 4,000, and watch out. This might be it. Pete, and he's going to go down, ladies and gentlemen. MOYAI strikes first. MOYAI strikes first. And so now, this is what I meant when I said the pendulum starts to swing. Gearing and Des Moines can move up. Yes, they're worried about the Vermont, but you move them up to here, you have shots in Moskva and Stalingrad back, and you can start to deal. Salem and San Martin. Salem down to 30,000. San Martin's used a heal to get up to 38, so he has the narrow lead. But watch. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Watch this Kleb. Kleb's going to try to get both. This could be massive. Schlieffen backing up. He's got his guns turned and ready, so it depends on how well this Kleb is set up. Here come the shots. Big hit, down to 7,000. He sends the first rack in on the Petro, but it's only going to hit one. That won't kill him. And E-Sniper. Critical mistake. If he hits two, he gets the Petro, but he doesn't. And so while he smacks both the Schlieffen and Petro, neither go down. And that feels like a desperation play, and it just barely fails. Just barely fails. And now, with two ships down, even with the 80,000 health lead, you start to become very worried for the side of CSN. Peachy gonna take a lot of damage here. This is an aggressive push from him. And Ear is gonna absolutely just eat him alive for the moment. There's gonna be a lot here. He's just gonna chunk him slowly but surely. He'll pop the heal and he'll move up. They want to get him into a better position. And he's gonna be able to do work. Like, let's make no mistake. He's gonna be able to do work on both the Moskva and the Stalingrad. But that's still a very aggressive position take. For 7k, the first shot on the Moskva. And then the Stalingrad responds back. And you're down to 47,000. Salem of Laurent taking a lot of damage. Watch him. Down to 19,000. He'll pop the heal. How much damage do they get on him? He's trying to back up. They find the Citadel there with the Des Moines. And so he's sitting at 17,000. Here come the shots from the Schlieffen, down to 13,000. That Salem might not be long for this world. Everybody opening up on him. Depends on how long they have shots, and it looks like they're not going to quite have shots long enough. Barring a miracle of a fire right here, which he's not going to get. And now they switch to the Montana. Montana moving forward. Doctor working on him, but the Ohio of Pitchy, in the time we looked away, down to 24,000 using the heal. That health lead still holding for the side of CSN because of that Moskva and Stalingrad. But watch, because there's some ships that are very close to going out. San Martin at 35,000. He has the Montana shots coming in. He tries to dodge, but he's taken for 10k by them. He's using the heal right now. And then watch these daring torps onto the Montana. He's going to take 2. It's not enough to kill, but that is enough to force the DCP. And keep an eye here as this fight continues. Delphosaurus about to be out of his DCP too. He doesn't have heal for 56 seconds. He wants to get around and get that kill. I don't think he does, ladies and gentlemen. And you can see the San Martin heals back up to the 39k. But let's watch in on here. Ohio's so confident he takes the early shot. Pops the heal. And yeah, Delpho's just going to get murdered here. He tries to get across, but that Salem and Daring just absolutely eat him alive. 3-ship lead for the side of MOYAI. And oh, Laurent gives just too much of an angle. Do they finish him right here? They don't quite, but the Salem down to 6,000. And CSN seeing their chances going up in flames and citadels right now. Oh! Ooh, that was a spicy hit on the Vermont. For CSN, I mean, your only hope at this point is that you get that Ohio done with the San Martin and you can turn him back to deal with the Salem. Your Moskva Stalingrad are pushing forward to try to get the kills while they have the angle, but the problem is he's going to turn broadside, and Ohio had the shots ready, as does the Schlieffen, and there goes 40,000 health off the Moskva. Desperation plays here, ladies and gentlemen. CSN trying, and remember, this goes back to that failed Kleber double torp. Didn't get either ship, and that is just devastating. Shots out from Ohio. Stalingrad down to 44,000, and remember, yes, that Petro's still alive, that Schlieffen's still alive. Salem about to go down. MOYAI is wrapping this one up. They're at 900 points. They are going to kill off the Salem here in a second. They get a nice shot on Doctor, but it's not going to make a difference when your Salem's maxed out on health and backing up still. Shots in on the Stalingrad. Stalingrad down to 44,000. Schlieffen of Emmy may go down, but it looks like they're just going to let Demo ram. And Stalingrad takes an out. He does take the Petro out, but 9-10 in climbing. Schlieffen does not have the heal ready. Schlieffen might go down here for this one. Gonna see. It depends on how quick this Daring can help. No DCP. I think Schlieffen goes down, so CSN salvages a couple kills, but it's not gonna be enough, ladies and gentlemen. Even if this kills him right here, which it very well may. And it does. It's still 3 caps, 30 seconds to victory for the side of MOYAI. Ohio getting farmed down may prolong it just a bit, but it doesn't matter. Down to 500. They don't get him, and yeah, I mean, like I said, it just, all that did, would have done was prolong it, because your winner, ladies and gentlemen, and moving on in the losers bracket, is the team of MOYAI. They win this series 2-1, and are moving on, and keep their chance for KotS Internationals alive.